Hi there folks, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please remember to mash on that like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of these types of LEGO car builds. Today, we have a fresh and minty set that was just released yesterday. Dare I say that I smell a whiff of that new car smell? Oh yes, we are going to be building the just released LEGO Speed Champion set Toyota Supra GR. This set has 299 pieces and retails for $19.99, so the build is rather quick. However, the build has stickers. So many stickers. Which lengthen the build time by a lot, depending on how neurotic you are going to be about making sure the stickers line up and are perfectly centered on the LEGO piece. Anyway, the LEGO Speed Champions line is one of my favorite themes that LEGO is currently putting out because I love cars a lot. Unfortunately, I cannot afford many of the real-life cars that these sets are based off of, so the next best thing that I can do is build them in LEGO form. I'll be honest, I was slightly panicked this year because these sets typically come out during the beginning of the year in years past. So when January rolled around, I was super disappointed that I did not hear about any new Speed Champion sets. Thankfully, a wave of relief came over me when the website started talking about potential sets being released in June, and lo and behold, here we are building a new set. So last year, LEGO decided to change the format of the cars where they made the cars 8 studs wide. In the previous sets, they had made them only 6 studs wide. Since they decided to widen the build of the cars, they were able to make the cars bigger and therefore put more detail on the cars. In fact, I'll have to say that the old Speed Champions cars had some aspect ratios to them that made them look a little bit too thin. So I think that their choice to widen the chassis was a good one. I think that the back end of the Supra mimics the shape of the real Supra well, especially with the duckbill rear wing and its 2 exhaust tips. However, the 1x2 translucent red Lego pieces that were supposed to represent the taillights of the Supra did not translate too well. On the real Supra, the taillights curved down, going from the center to the outside of the car. As expected, yours truly screwed up on the build and forgot to put pieces on the model. When you see any sort of Lego piece that is basically larger than a 1x1 stud when you're finished with the step, that is a pretty clear indication that you've forgotten something. Much to no one's surprise, well, I forgot 2 dark gray flat 2x4 pieces that's supposed to go in the trunk area of the car, and then I forgot a red 1x6 piece that goes in the cabin of the car. Needless to say, it was a real royal pain in the ass to fix something that you missed, and this was no exception. I had to pull apart all the pieces that I built in order to get into the areas in which I needed to put the missing pieces. The new Supra has a Toyota chassis and a BMW motor powering it. The GR or Gazoo racing model is a sportier, race-inspired version of the base Supras, which was developed by the GR arm of Toyota, or in other words, its global racing division. So this bad boy puts down roughly 382 horsepower and 368 foot-pounds of torque for some blistering acceleration. In fact, the Supra will get you from 0 to 60 in about 3.9 seconds and has a top speed that is limited to about 155 miles an hour. I am pretty sure that pure racing enthusiasts will be able to unlock the full potential of this car. The Supra GR has a stiffer suspension, which translates to better handling, which should ultimately translate to better track times. I'll have to say that building the front end of the car was slightly challenging due to the small pieces that were involved. I really enjoyed how the sum of the little pieces added more to the whole bumper of the car. However, I do believe that the front end of the Lego Supra mimicked the front end of the real Supra well. And here we go. Stickers. 17 in total to put on the car. The horror. The absolute horror. I'll be honest with you, the stickers are absolutely necessary on these sets because there are some lines and angles that on a Lego set that you cannot capture that is on a real car. You know how much I dislike stickers, but I will say that this set really irritated me because the headlights of the Supra spanned over 3 different pieces on each side of the car. This sent my perfectionism spiraling out of control because you have to make sure everything aligns correctly along with making sure everything is straight and on center. Hence why you see me using tweezers to help me. Like I said though, these stickers are a necessary evil on the car. There you have it, folks. The Supra is done. In summary, I believe that this little Lego set translated the real Supra rather accurately. There are, however, some faults with the build. I'll have to point out that on the real Supra, the windshield is more rounded and sloped back. Also, It is hard to translate the natural curves of a car with angular and blocky pieces. Despite the piece count, I think LEGO did the best job it could. I hope you enjoyed the build, because I sure as heck did. Until the next video, remember to build it better. See you soon.